Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pearls Politics, the only mom and son political
Hello,
commentaries
everybody.
on the web. All right.
Hello.
Well, Tim, you had a busy day. You were talking about it earlier before we went live and when we came to the studio.
Yeah.
I had kind of a busy day too. And I had a taste for a banana pudding, but I didn't want to turn the oven on. I learned that from my mistake last night. I made me some cornbread muffins, ate
Uh-oh.
one and put in the freezer. But they turned out well. But
Ah,
I ended up having, the house hot afterwards. Took it a while to cool down.
yeah.
So I thought about it. I said, okay, it's like supposed to be almost 100 out there. I'm definitely not turning the oven on. So I I did it with a Jello banana cream instant pudding
Mm-hmm.
and my Nilla wafers. And I didn't want the whipped cream anyway. I didn't want that part on it. So I went ahead and put that in the fridge. So after I get out the show, I'm going to hit that banana pudding because it said it only had to stay in the fridge for 3 hours. I can remember back in the day making it like that when we didn't want to cook it.
Yeah.
But it just didn't taste as good as the one that you cook in the oven, the real homemade one.
Yeah.
But what I did was I kind of put a twist to it, as far as something different to the pudding part of it, and I'm gonna see if that makes it taste more like homemade. That's
Okay.
what I did. But other than that, I would say let me get ready for the show. We're gonna roll in and roll out.
All right. All
Hi,
right.
Sandra. Sandra's in. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. So I'm gonna start with the local news. So they were trying to wait on to see if this man was gonna get a stay from being executed.
Yeah.
Daryl Hines, 66, spent over 4 decades. He spent 41 years on death row before his execution. So everybody was trying to see if he was going to stay, simply because the last man, the African American guy that they tried to execute and was not successful, leaving him paralyzed.
Yeah.
That was the attorneys. That was their reason for trying to keep this guy off of from being, not executed, but
Injected.
yeah, injected.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, I really want to see what the result was going to end up being because Daryl Hines was Caucasian. And the one that they ended up not being successful ended up being paralyzed. The one that supposedly had killed 3 people and buried them in a cemetery.
Yeah.
Uh, a couple of months ago, it was, I believe. He ended up paralyzed because it was unsuccessful. Something about the second line. They could never find a vein or something about the second line. But at any rate, I said, I sure do want to know what the results are going to be because I wanted to see if they were going to end up being a prejudice case. Because had they stayed this man just over that excuse, then I'm pretty sure a lot of organizations would have said, had something to say about it because, I mean,
Yeah.
his time had come. I mean, he
Yeah.
was
I
sentenced
mean,
to 1
yeah,
year.
matter of fact, Texas has stated that they're gonna move up their executions. They're gonna try to do anywhere from 45 a day. The prisons are severely overcrowded.
Hmm.
The older people, they
Taking up
not really,
space.
yeah, they're not really beneficial to the prison, so they're kind of taking up space. And yeah, I don't know how people feel about that, but yeah, that's what they're talking about.
I mean, what can you say if they've been in there for 40 years, 30 years, and they hadn't been successful as to turning their um, plea around, getting
Yeah,
out in 30 or 40 years, that's what they were sentenced to, and they should serve their time.
yeah,
Now, this guy, he killed a 54-year-old woman who was working at a motel, in
Yes.
Kingston Springs, Tennessee. He attacked her, sexually assaulted her, and then fatally stabbed her. So, I mean, you got to pay for your crime. If you do the crime, you got to do the time. And if your time is a death sentence, you're sentenced to death, and then you just got to do it. I mean, you killed somebody. So, what's wrong with the state killing you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they're getting away from allowing them to be around 20 years and such long spans like that. And that's understandable. Yeah,
Take a
unfortunately.
life for a life. Should have
Yeah,
thought about that before you did it. You took a life, you know.
yeah.
All right. Then the other thing is, I'm wondering if they were doing a local, rather here, they were doing jury election for the jail. What do you call them? Officers.
Trial,
Uh,
yeah.
they try to select the jury. I don't know if they finished or not, but it
I
was
saw
two.
some of that today. Yeah, I saw some of it today.
Oh, what they say? Are they
It was,
finished? Is the jury selected?
yeah, they're in actual court.
They're actually in court now. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they're
We got
actual
two
court.
sailors that's charged with murdering
Yeah.
this young man.
Yeah, they did exactly like I thought they were gonna do. They played the tape from the digital recording.
Hmm.
It was clear as day.
Hmm.
They was pointing the officer out and asking them, do you see what you're doing? Um, they played it back even in slow motion, which I
Oh,
knew
okay.
they were going to do anyway. So
Hmm.
once you see the actual event itself on 4K,
Hmm.
it's really
Hmm.
no argument that you can give.
Camera don't lie.
Now,
Wasn't in the AI back then.
yeah, and I used to work down there, and so I know you really have to be mentally strong because it can cause you to come out of your character,
Yeah.
and you
Hmm.
have to realize pretty much the whole jail is video now.
Of
Um,
course, and it needs to be.
but they tell you these things when you're in training.
Hmm.
They let you know that if we catch you, you committing crimes, not only
Hmm.
are we going to prosecute you, we're going to prosecute you to the fullest of the law because
Hmm.
you're held at a high standard because they're wearing a uniform.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
And speaking of getting out of character, um, this is not local. This is national. My question is this: are the ICE agents drinking too much caffeine and energy drinks that's making them get trigger happy, or are some of them just cowards and naturally Barney Fifes? In Virginia,
yeah,
it's not funny, but
yeah,
I because it seems to me that some of these ice agents are drinking too much caffeine in these energy drinks and getting pretty trigger happy because they're killing too many people for stupid reasons. Now in Virginia, they showed it on news this morning. Uh, one ICE agent jumped out of the vehicle they were in. Both of them did, and one of them pulled a gun on her because just because she was following them for a couple of blocks because they was going around looking for illegal aliens, and she was just following to see, what was going to happen. That was her neighborhood. And they put a gun on her, but they didn't know she had the video camera in the car, one of these automatic cameras
yeah,
that came with her SUV, went right on him. And when he saw that camera, he put that gun back. But he was talking all rough, Bonnie Fife style. Pulled the gun out first thing. Went to her car, approached her car with the gun. You
yeah,
know, that's just unnecessary. So they
yeah.
need to do something about that because we
Well,
want the task force in our neighborhoods, of course, but we don't want them being Barney Fifes. We don't
yeah,
want them being
we,
cowards because a lot of them have, pulled their weapons on people just because a person has had a big mouth, a curse at them, or
well,
whatever. You don't shoot anybody for cursing you out.
well, well, we have to get to the meat and potatoes of it. Let's just call it what it is. That is Trump's army men.
Mm,
that's his war
mhm,
army men that he's given them a license to kill. It's
mhm,
unfortunate that they're still doing it. They have no consequences. They have an unlimited budget that was granted to them twice, not once,
mhm,
twice.
mhm, mhm.
And they are his minions. They really
Well,
are.
the thing of it is, when if they do something and do it wrong, there is a consequence, and it will come back to get them when Trump is gone.
They should.
It's gonna come back to get them, so they better think twice. Because I'll tell you something: another Trump will not be in the White House to bail them out. Now you know he got some of those people out on the January 6th incident, right?
Yeah.
But look how long they had to stay in that jail
Yeah.
before he pardoned them. So there's a consequence. You will spend some time in jail. Not only that, the unlimited budget that puts you on the street in the first place
Yeah.
will be drained with lawsuits. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, and their excuse was is that they thought that she was well. I'm not their excuse because there's just no excuse for the truth. So their lie was that she was interfering with them trying to serve warrants.
That's a go to that they use all the time. And it works. It covers them.
I
Because you're
mean, come
not,
on now, cars will be behind you all the time.
yeah. But once they put that on you, that's what you're doing, you are considered a threat. And that's what they hide behind. It's the way the things are set up,
Hmm.
uh, rule wise, and not only just ICE agents. I'm talking about all law enforcement. They know how to uh, say
Flip it,
certain things.
flip it.
Yeah,
And then
because
the other
law.
side, there's always two sides to a story. So let me hit the other side. I would be suspicious too, because when I'm driving out in the streets, I keep a look in my rearview mirror. And if I turn this corner and the same car is behind me, and then I turn the next corner to the left and the same car is behind me, and then I'll keep driving and I turn to the right on the next street, the same car behind me, I'm gonna begin to wonder, but I'm not gonna jump on my car and put a gun on it. You know what I mean? So my suggestion would have been to keep a cool, level head and just turn off some different streets, three or four, then go all the way off out of the neighborhood and come back. And then, if the car was still following the officers, then they could have pulled over and approached the car with your hand on your weapon, but not drawing it out, coming running to the car, to after. I mean, because you can see in the rearview mirror somebody following you, whether it's male or female, right? It's a female, but
Yeah, yeah. Go
they
ahead.
dangerous. I understand what you're saying. Is that I know what you're going to say. They probably came out with the weapons because so many people got weapons, and if they following them, they could have been, up to something.
Yeah, I mean, usually it is the first one, and they'll tell you that they identify themselves as whatever agents or police officer you
Hmm.
are intervening with an investigation.
Hmm.
It's at the officer's discretion how many warnings he want to give you.
Hmm.
See, the law works two ways: it's for you and against
You're right. You're
you, and
right.
that's why it's so much crime within law enforcement
Hmm.
because it
They don't
just
know which
teaches
way to go.
it teaches you how to be a better criminal if it's in you to be a
Hmm.
criminal.
Hmm. You're right. And
Yeah,
everybody got a good side and everybody got a bad side.
yeah, yeah,
Just appear, when people have, I mean, just a normal citizen, when we having a bad day, you know, we might say something that
yeah,
hurt somebody's feeling, not even realize it, just
yeah,
because we having a bad day.
yeah.
And so, that's why I say everybody, including myself, has a good side and a bad side,
Yeah,
right?
and they see a lot. I believe
Mm.
every police officer has PTSD, whether they know it or not.
And they
There's
know it. A lot of them know it, just don't want to claim it because they'll lose their job.
correct,
Hmm. Yeah, they
correct.
don't want to be. They don't want to be labeled because
Hmm.
they need their job and they just stay on there, and then until they end up getting themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right, then we still local. Um, there was a woman that got shot and killed while she was attending a a college, a young lady that was going away to college. It was a private party,
Yeah.
and I don't know all of the A, B's, and C's of it,
Yeah.
but she was a renowned, prominent citizen of the community, and she was there to support this young lady. So they caught these two guys, and I don't know if one of them or both of them uh, are classified as teenagers, but I know at least they said that one of them was a teenager. And I'm thinking that they're probably calling this guy a teenager because he's probably 18 and he's possibly still on a high school attendance roll. And the reason why I say he's on an attendance roll and not actually a student is because if you got that kind of gumption in you where you uh gonna roll up to a private party and it's on your mind to shoot somebody, you're not attending class. You're not attending class. You've been absent, you've been tardy, and you've been truant. So it's probably on somebody on some high school attendance roll and is not and not attending. But I've been saying this for the past year, over a year now. All of these states, really the government itself, that's the only way it needs to be enforced because it needs to be enforced nationwide, and the only way it can be enforced nationwide is Trump needs to sign one of his executive orders. These people that are committing crimes that are 18 years old, that's not a teenager. I keep telling people this because 18 is the federal legal age of an adult, classification of adult. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
So if I don't care if you're on somebody's attendance roll at a high school and you're 18, you commit the crime, or you actually a student and you're 18 and you commit the crime, you are an adult. You're not a teenager, and they should be classified as an adult that committed crime. What do you say, Tim?
Well, the charges may increase, it may upgrade.
That's and they need to.
That particular young lady that you're speaking of, that family was celebrating their cousin going to college.
Okay.
That's what the function was really, I mean, for.
Mm-hmm.
As well as family, and guests or what have you. Um, yeah, I put them away. Throw away the key. Throw away the key. Because here's the thing: they're just killing people just to be killing people. This
Mm-hmm.
person haven't wronged you or hurt you or hurt
Mm-hmm.
anybody in your family.
She was just a bystander. See what I
Just
mean?
innocent bystander.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, Unfortunately, these so-called wannabe gang members and gang members, they're recruiting younger and younger. Uh, some of these children are staying in the house with whoever the adult is, and the adult knows what their child or the young adult is doing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's supposed to start at home.
Mm-hmm.
But if it don't start at home, I mean, they're filling up the prisons. It's like they're beating the walls down to get inside there.
I know, right? That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's really stupid and crazy.
yeah. They're banging on the door to let them in.
Hmm. Well, let's move to international, and then we're gonna hit the road, Jack.
All right.
Well, it seems like the same thing is going on. Um, I'm hearing different stories everywhere. The Hamas um, uh, thing, waterway where the ships are. I'm hearing that it's closed. I'm hearing that it's open. Maybe you can give me some clarification on it. But to my understanding, that yet there is yet no peace agreement, and I don't even know if it's a ceasefire. Have you heard anything about what's going on?
Now I haven't heard anything about what's going on, but I do want to touch on something after this, after we get through with this right here.
Well, this has been the end right now because I don't really have anything accurate
Oh,
up to date.
yeah.
But I just wanted to say this because it is going back and forth, and because it started and still going on. Meanwhile, we are paying a high price for everything, a higher price for every single thing, every single thing. I had a taste for some pot roast, and I couldn't find one cheaper than $15, $16 a pound. So I ended up buying one 2.81 pounds. Not 3 pounds, y'all. 2.81 pounds. And it was like $31. So I cut it into three pieces because I can remember just under 2 years ago, I could get a whole pot roast for like 10.99. So I made sure that I was gonna get my 10.99
Mm,
price out of that $130 I had to spend. All right,
yeah.
that's pitiful.
Yeah. On another note, we've got some serious that's going on. We got a ship. USS Lincoln has been out to sea for 11 months. Uh, there, a ship is supposed to dock anywhere from 30 to 45 days. They
Mm-hmm.
docked one time out of the whole 11 months.
Mm-hmm.
The sailors are being rationed in food. The
Mm-hmm.
pictures that were showed, the food is inhumane.
Mm-hmm.
They have lack of hygiene products. They're
Mm-hmm.
talking about mold in showers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
They are really really suffering. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they have had people to even attempt to want to jump off the ship. Um, it's bad. It's real bad. And the only way that we knew anything about it is that some of the sailors sent pictures of the food and the conditions that they were living in back to their family.
Mm-hmm.
But now they've cut that off to where America don't know, can't see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that now. It's saying the families and the lawmakers reported what you just said about the
Yeah,
basic supplies, the food, and the plumbing issues.
yeah,
But they say it's roughly 5,000 sailors and Marines on that ship.
that's correct.
Wow, that is so sad.
Yeah,
But Mr. Trump was supposed to have ended wars. Instead, he started them.
yeah. And what's the guy name? Heathcliff, whatever his name is.
Then,
No, not Nintendo.
oh, I know who you're talking about, Pete.
Yeah, that's over the soldiers. This
Mm-hmm.
is his doing. These are his calls that he's making
Mm. And he
because
don't know.
this ship,
He was a former Fox News reporter. He don't know
yeah,
anything about government nor military.
yeah, we
Definitely don't know
know.
a thing about military.
We see that. we,
But Trump still doesn't see it because he still got him doing it. And I'm
well,
sure, people, he hear what people saying about him because he be on Twitter, he be on social media, he be on the news. He's watching these places and
yeah,
hearing
but
people and military and officials and kings and queens talking about that man Pete and how inexperienced he is, but he's not listening to anybody.
well, see, he had all of his men around him are yes men. They're telling him every day what a great job he's doing for the country, and they're lying to him. They're not telling him everything.
that, and
They're
these
not telling
lies
you
that,
anything.
that, that and then they sitting back laughing behind his
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
and he doesn't even have sense enough to see it and realize it.
He don't. He just
He,
going what they
he
tell him.
doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. And that's sad. You know,
He sleep every time he sit down. Live TV doing streaming. He falls asleep.
really.
Yeah,
Mm, mm.
room
So he
full
must
of people.
be. He must be ill. So he really can't call President Biden a sleepy Joe, can
He can't.
he?
He's sleeping. He's sleeping way more than Biden did. No, he can't.
That's why they say be careful what you say about somebody else because it might end up happening to you.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He's even worse.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Well, let's pray for the world.
yeah,
Let's pray for the nation.
yeah.
And let's pray for our local communities.
Oh yeah,
Because I tell you the truth, it's in living color, but it's worse than watching the movies on TV.
it
You
is.
know, what we see, what we need to just be seeing only in movies and in series.
Yeah,
We should not have to see that in lifetime. I mean, in real color, in living color, not not live and in living color. It's just pitiful. And you talk about the golden age. No, it's not the golden age. Sorry to tell you, Donald, it's not a
mm,
golden age. It's golden age for you, but
where
not
is
for us.
that?
And you have definitely hurt the Republican Party. So you best be trying to clean up your mess before you leave. But because the Senate and the House of Representatives will go to the Democrats in November.
Yeah,
Y'all know I can predict stuff. Like I told y'all, Trump was gonna win when he won the first time. I told y'all Trump was gonna win when he won the second time. But I'm telling Donald, and I'm telling y'all now, it will not be another Republican president for a long, long time. I'll be dead and gone. That's just how long it's gonna be before it'll be another president. It's simply because um, the people of the nation is going through too much inconvenience and have less money. They've lost their jobs. The people of the nation are living in a depression. The people of the nation are depressed. And we haven't been this way in a long, long time, not since 1929. That's a long time
yeah.
that it's been this bad. So that's the reason and how I know that there's not going to ever be another president, Republican president in a long time, really, really long time. So, closing remarks, Tim.
Ah, short, sweet, and informative, all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much. It is 7:30, y'all. We will be back tomorrow night with the Emily Pearl Show. We're gonna do some more chit chat. All right.
All right.
Okay, well, that's our time. Thank y'all so much for watching in tonight. I looked at the stats from last week. I think it was over 200 of y'all that watched us. We are playing on 11 platforms. And the Facebook people don't want to comment too much. I guess they don't want to get in trouble. Because they say, they're going to have my name showing on there. They're talking about the Republicans.
Mm.
The Republicans come and get them. Okay, I understand. I totally understand. But we just keep it real. I mean, the truth is just the truth. What's done in the dark will come out in the light. And if you don't stand up for something, you will fall for anything. So we have to stand up, and we tell both sides of the story. Yeah, so because every story, I always remember that every story has two sides, and history is what, Tim? History is only his story.
Yeah.
That's what I call history.
True.
HIS, his, STORY story.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. So you need to try to find out what the other side of the story is, y'all. Okay. We'll leave
Right.
y'all on that note. Good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. We love y'all.
All right.